Hello everyone, this is Terence from Red Wing Shoes of Surprise, and today we're going to be talking about caring for your Red Wing Heritage boots. Now last time we talked about taking care of your work boots, but with your Heritage it's a little bit of a different beast this time. With most work boots you just want to care for the leather, make sure it doesn't dry out and crack on you. Versus the Heritage, you want to achieve a certain look as well as keeping the leather healthy. Now, most Heritage owners do take pride in the patina that you'll get from extended wear, but it's important to keep the leather healthy, that way you can achieve that patina without it just looking old and cracked. So today we're going to talk about a few different products that we can use and some different looks that we can achieve. But just a quick disclaimer, this is not a one-size-fits-all. There is plenty of different products out there, plenty of different ways to achieve the look that you want. So today we're just going to talk about the Red Wing stuff. The first step we're going to do is take our foaming leather cleaner and just give them a nice clean and get all the dirt and stuff off, and then we'll move on to conditioning. First thing we're going to do is use our foaming leather cleaner. It's a very mild soap that's just going to take a lot of the dirt and dust off without stripping anything off of the boots. So we do have a bowl of water here. We're just going to pour a few drops of this into the bowl of water. It's not an exact science, just a little bit. Should set you for a while. Now we're going to use our dauber brush and just mix it in the water a little bit. I like to just let the foaming leather cleaner mix in with the water while I'm taking off the laces. Now if you want your little flags to get cleaned and you think your laces need a little bit of cleaning, it's safe just to dunk these in the water while we're cleaning up our boots. Let those soak for a little bit. And you'll see it start to foam up just a little bit right away. I just like to work from the top down. There is an included sponge with the foaming leather cleaner kit, but I like to use a brush just to be able to get into all the little cracks a little bit easier. Alright, once we scrubbed everything loose, we're going to use a towel and just wipe off all the water. If you do want to take a step further, you can also use a welt cleaning brush, and this is going to target just the welt area here. It's a little bit of a stiffer brush, almost like a toothbrush. And then we'll just run our towel around there too. Now normally you're going to let this dry for a minute and switch on to working on the second boot, but thanks to some camera magic, we're already ready to start doing the conditioning. Now for actually conditioning the leather, there's a few different options, and once again it's going to be based on the look that you want to do. Now each Red Wing Heritage boot is going to come with its own recommendations for conditioning, just based off of how thick the leather is, what the style is, and how it was even dyed and tanned. For these specific ones, it does recommend the all natural leather conditioner. It's going to be a nice thick formula. It's going to really penetrate deep into this thick leather and keep it soft and supple. Something to keep in mind though is the natural boot oil, the boot oil, and the regular mink oil will all have mink or neatsfoot oil or even pine tree oil. All these will darken your boots quite a bit. If you want to preserve the color, you're going to want to use something like a leather cream. This is a neatsfoot oil blend that will not alter the color in any way. You can even go as far as pairing this with a polish, and the polish will bring back any of the color back into your boot. Pro tip, what we like to do is actually get a separate little bowl, and you're going to pour a little bit of your neatsfoot oil right into the bowl. And we actually recommend using an old chip brush, painter's brush, just one of the cheap $2 ones you can grab. This is going to help you just easily get a nice even coat over the whole boot and be able to get into all the crevices really easily. So let's go ahead and start doing it. Once again, I just like to start from the top down. You don't need to be super thick with this. A little bit goes a long way. We just want to be able to spread and coat the whole boot evenly. And don't forget to go into the bottoms of the boot. This is where it starts to crack very often. Now, one part that's always missed is doing the top of the tongue area. This can get really stiff on your Heritage boot, and it can even start to cut into your leg if it's not properly cared for and it gets super stiff. So we want to make sure we keep this nice and soft. So now we're going to just let it sit for a minute, probably no longer than 2-3 minutes, just to let it get into the leather, and then we're going to come back with our polish brush and we're just going to buff everything out. All right, thanks to some more camera magic, we're ready to go ahead and start buffing these out, so let's get to it. This is just gonna solidify, make sure that it's in every crevice we can. It'll also help kind of remove any excess, that way we're not overly conditioning. Just small circular motions all throughout the boot. Now the last step we want to do is we want to do a light coat of the leather protector. This is just going to help seal in all the conditioning we just did. That way it lasts for a longer period of time. And this is just a quick little spray bottle. We're just going to spray it around and we'll just let that dry for a minute. While we do that, I'm going to go back to our laces we had sitting in the water. And we're just going to run them through our towel real quick. And then we'll also worry about our flags real quick. These just clean up really easily after they've been soaking in that water, just a little rubbing with your rag and they'll be brand new again. And then we're ready just to go ahead and lace them back up. All right, so after it's all been cleaned and polished up, it's hard to believe that these are 3-year-old boots. But go ahead and come to any of your Red Wing store and we can talk to you about achieving the look that you want to achieve with your Red Wing boots, and we will see you next time.